If you need your 12-0 unlimited domination, TTO, or even more services grinded, go contact Rose NBA on Twitter right now at twitter.com/r6creditscell. Link in the description down below. You ever been looking to upgrade your team and just couldn't find the right amount of players? Like, who do you buy? There's so many options out there to add to your team. Well, don't worry, because I got you guys with the best cards, the 10 best cards you can pick up for less than 100 MT, less than 100k MT on the auction house right now, and just improve your squad. We got some point guards, some shooting guards, some centers, power forward, small forward. We got the whole hoopla out here for you guys, and we'll get into that all. So if you're excited, hit that like button, and for more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, because we just hit 10,000 subscribers. It took ages to get here. We've been working constantly for it. I want to thank you guys so much for all the support on the videos lately. June is already off, or July is off to the best month that I have ever had in YouTube history. So I want to thank you guys so much for that. It's been an awesome journey. And to everybody that's hit the subscribe button, whether you are brand new to the channel or have been here for a while, I want to say a big thank you to you. And this video, I guess, is a bit of thanks for it. So seriously, it's crazy. But we're still going to work, because now we're on the road to 15,000. I don't know how I'm going to get used to saying that at the end, but we'll see how it goes. So for the first guy that I want to shout out on my best cards under 100k, it has to be a new card that I just picked up for mine during the researching of this video. Hedo Turkoglu's Dark Matter card. I know it might sound like a shocker that this Hedo is for 100k because he's got 128 900, but I'll go and search just to prove to you guys. This is the only one that's a little bit hit or miss at 100k, but I picked mine up a little bit earlier. There's a few that are gone right now, but trust me, I picked this Hedo up for 100k, added him to the lineup. You just kind of have to search for a little bit to get one. Takes a little bit, but this Hedo is a insane 6'10" point guard, small forward, great at both positions, that can speed boost, Curry slide, all this sort of stuff. Only Curry on next gen, and it's just absolutely amazing. Base 98 has the biggest green window on next gen and one of the biggest on current gen. It's amazing. That's the jumpers he got. He's got 95 midi, 97 3, 85 standing, 90 driving dunk. His playmaking is crazy. His defense is insane. His rebounding is awesome, and he has awesome speed with 58 Hall of Fame badges, and he's basically a point guard version of the Opal Danny Ferry. So if you've used that card, if you're going up against that card and somebody's pieced you and you want to, I guess, get some revenge back, this Hedo Turkoglu is the way to do it, man. He has every badge you need. He has one of the best jumpers in the game on both gens, and he's just an all-around absolute demon, man. You should pick him up, try him out. He is a amazing player to add to any squad. But again, it's a little bit iffy on whether or not you can get him for 100k. I got mine for 100k, but you have to search around a little bit for that. Next up on the list is a card that quite surprised me in Dark Matter Glitched KRISTAPS Porzingis. This card is insanely cheap. I mean, for how great he is. You can pick him up for a little bit under 100k, probably closer to 90, 95. You can see 195, 900 right here. And this Porzingis is amazing. Just imagine a better version of the Pink Diamond Bol and things like that. At 7'3", he is gorgeous. On next gen, he can curry. He has that Brook Lopez base on very quick. He has a 95 standing, 90 driving dunk, along with that 96 3-point shot. He can speed boost. Look at the defense on the man. He has awesome rebounding and amazing speed, and he has just a beautiful amount of Hall of Fame badges. Just the pure offensive ability I think that KRISTAPS brings is absolutely amazing. If you want to run him as a power forward as well, and maybe even a D-Rob at center, you're looking beautiful for it. Now, personally, I'm going to keep my Dark Matter Bol, you know, the Invincible, but if you're also looking for, I guess, a little bit cheaper version, easier version to get to that, you got it right here with KRISTAPS Porzingis. He's an absolute beast, and definitely worth the 95-ish K that you'll have to spend on him. He's just an absolute beast, man. This card is crazy. Next up is another card that surprised me a little bit, and it is Dark Matter Paul George. As a shooting guard, he is one of the best 3-and-D cards you could possibly have in the game, with that PG jumper on very quick. He is 6'9" as well. And I mean, look at that. 97 mid-range, a 3-point shot, 98 driving dunk as well. But 88 block, 98 steal, 98 perimeter, and a 90 interior, 93 with this shoe. And yeah, you can get him with a diamond shoe for 100k MT. A lot of these will be going for a little bit more because they have diamond contracts in the Kobe's. But this was a card that when he first came out went for 1,000,000 MT because he was so close to an invincible when the people added badges to him and things like that because he's that close. You can see the base version Hall of Fame badges is about 50, but you can get ones that people have boosted up to 58 with this. Just godly, man. So many Hall of Fame badges, such insane stats, and if you're looking for one of the best 3-and-D options as a shooting guard, this Paul George, it really doesn't get better than that. Next up is another card that absolutely blew me out of the water when I found out that he was 100k, and it is Team USA Pantheon Kevin Durant. All of the Pantheon sets, honestly, of this Team USA, you honestly could say one of the best cards below 100k. Most of these cards are absolutely amazing and provide such great all-around ability. But I mean, come on. This Kevin Durant is literally the invincible. He's 6'10", 98 mid-range and 3-point shot. I mean, look at all of the 90s that are out here on this man. Who needs the invincible when you have this card out here? He has 56 Hall of Fame badges as well, which is amazing. And if you've ever used a Kevin Durant card, you know that Kevin Durant moves different on the court. I don't know what it is, but whenever you get those activations or like the speed glitches, whatever the hell you want to call it, this Kevin Durant gets some of the best in the game. I don't know what it is about KD specifically, but it makes his card insane. Plus, he has a nice medium speed jumper in that KD jumper, which is so clean and easy, I think, just the time for basically anybody. And 100k for this card is just beautiful, man. I mean, if you search for a little bit, you could probably find one with a diamond shoe diamond contract for less than 100k, but it's a little bit less common. Still one of the best cards in the game, I think, below 100k MT. And if you need a power forward, a small forward, anything like that, this Kevin Durant is going to fit that bill perfectly. And sticking with the Pantheon Team USA, I guess, theme, we have Kobe Bryant's Dark Matter card. Again, just literally a version of his Invincible that you can pick up for less than 100k, which is always amazing because his Invincible's like 400,000 MT. Not worth it at all. I mean, look at this. 95 post fade, post hook, post control, 99 midi, 98 3-point shot, and 97 driving dunk. Amazing playmaking. Defense all around is insane. He has awesome rebounding. His speed is absolutely out of this world, and we have 56 Hall of Fame badges. I did a gameplay on this Kobe Bryant, and even him being a 6'6" shooting guard, he absolutely pieced everybody that we were playing. The Kobe Bryant jumper on very quick, in my opinion, is one of the top 10 jumpers in the game. It is just so easy to time, it's so clean, it's so smooth, and it's actually pretty quick as well, which is awesome. Also, this Kobe Bryant, I think, is one of the cheaper cards that we have on the list, around 80-ish KMT, which is an absolute snipe, I will say, for a Kobe card with his ability is amazing. And anytime you can pick up the Mamba, it's always a W. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend this card to anybody, especially as a shooting guard. He is just beautiful. Next up on this list, I think may be the cheapest card on the list in Dark Matter Poku as a shooting guard point guard. This guy is absolutely insane. I mean, he is a 7-foot point guard, which on next gen means that he is going to speed boost like an absolute demon, and he has a nice curry slide. I also think he can speed boost pretty great on current. Just on next gen, the speed works a little bit weird, so you can have some guys like Poku who are literally some of the fastest cards in the game. But he even has a bit of a post game. He does have some great shooting stats and finishing stats, but I will say jump shot 30, his jumper is pretty slow, so you have to pick your shots a little bit more than you would have to with some other cards, but his flashing game and his defense is absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at that. 92 block, steal, and perimeter with an 89 interior. Amazing rebounding, and 94 speeds on a 7-footer is absolutely godly. Some of the best you could possibly find. We have 57 Hall of Fame badges as well, including Brick Wall. I don't know why he'd need that, because PG's almost never set screens, but you know what, it is what it is. Personally, I actually much prefer this Poku as a shooting guard than a point guard. I would much rather have him, you know, catch and shoot and that sort of stuff and run the offense occasionally than every single time. But that's up for you to make the decision on it. And Poku is less than like 65k. You can pick some up for around 60 to 50k, depending on, I guess, the time that you're on there. You could also probably find some with Kobe Grinches for around 100k and things like that, if you want to pay it. But honestly, if you are into the tall, cheesy meta, I guess, in general, and want a 7-foot point guard, your best option is going to be this Poku, because who wants Diamond Vlade? The next guy that we got out here is Dark Matter Antawn Jamison. If you wanted to use an invincible LeBron James or even the Pantheon Team USA, because they're both pretty expensive, but didn't want to pay that much, you got Antawn Jamison out here. Dante X and base on very quick, 1 inch shorter than LeBron, sadly, but is basically the same as his card. Obviously, comparing him to an all-99 stat bull is gonna have some negatives on our side, but I mean, look at this. Still 94 midi, or 94 3, and 97 midi, and 90 standing and driving dunk. He has amazing playmaking. His defense is godly, man. And 95 block is going to mean his interior defense is prime. along with that 95 perimeter. His rebounding is a 97 in both, and 95 speed, 94 speed ball, 95 acceleration. I think the most negative he's had on some of these stats is that steal, or the pass IQ, which is -14, and doesn't really matter. So this is literally an invincible, and he's got that Dante X and base on very quick, which everybody loves. He also has 56 Hall of Fame badges, so this card, absolute demon. Again, if you like, the Dante X and base, like on Luka, or stuff like that, where you wanted to try out LeBron James with that Dante X and base, your next best bet, if you don't want to pay that much, is ANTAWN JAMISON. You will not regret it at all. Next up on the list is Dark Matter TRACY McGrady. The best value card on this entire list, I will say, is this T-Mac right here, because you can see 38K for that one over there, and you could probably find some ones for a little bit cheaper as well, even ones with diamond contracts and Kobe Grinches for around like 60 to 75K, which is insane. He's a 6'8" 2 guard with the Treyberg base on very quick, one of the best jumpers across the board in 2K, with a 98 midi and 3-point shot, a 99 driving dunk just base on the card, amazing playmaking, a 96 steal and perimeter defense, and 97 speed, 96 speed ball, and a 97 acceleration, and boom, sadly only 41 Hall of Fame badges because he was one of the first Dark Matters, but because of the Invincible T-Mac coming out and the fact that TRACY McGrady was available on the boards, it means this T-Mac was popping out like crazy on the auction house and is one of the cheapest Dark Matters in the entire game. And if you're on next gen, that Hall of Fame blinders is going to mean he is shooting different out here, and it is amazing, man. This TRACY McGrady, I would say, is one of the best shooters across the board on next gen. It can be one of the most fun cards to use on next gen, and even on current. If you don't mind blinders or steady shooter too much, he can still be a fun card. But for my next gen folk out there, if you need a great shooting guard and you want one that just comes with blinders, not like a PG who doesn't, this T-Mac doesn't really get better than that. And next up on the list is a card who I didn't expect to be as cheesy as he is, but it is Dark Matter BAMBA. This guy is a massive 7-foot center out here, which is already going to be amazing. But then he has a 7'10" wingspan, mixed with the fact that he has an amazing jumper and jump shot 109 on very quick. He's skinny enough to Curry slide on next gen and has the Pro 3 behind the back with that 94 3-point shot and 95 standing and 90 driving dunk, meaning this MOHAMED BAMBA probably is never getting blocked and is dunking on literally everybody and blocking every single shot at the rim, because you guys know those long wingspans just are amazing. Mix that with a 98 block, 90 perimeter, and a 97 interior defense, and 97 in both rebounding. This BAMBA is one of the best defensive presences in the paint, as well as rebounders, because he just gets up and he snags everything. Maybe for that 55 rebound challenge, this BAMBA would be quite the pick for that. 96 speed, 89 speed with ball would move that up a little bit, and a 96 acceleration with 55 Hall of Fame badges is absolutely amazing. If you ever had fun with his, Diamond, his Ruby, or even the Jaren Jackson cards that came out, this BAMBA is a significantly juiced up version of any of those cards that could be amazing for anybody out there. And even on, current gen, you could get some nice, speed glitches or speed boosts out of it, depending on what you know how to do out there, and have a great time. Again, BAMBA, I think, is around 75K MT, which is absolutely amazing for a card of his caliber. And even like that, diamond contract for about 100. Not bad. Absolute snipe out there. BAMBA, Amina Center, around like 75-ish KMT. I think he's one of the only ones that we have out here playing center. Doesn't really get better than that. And last but not least, if for some reason Hedo Turkoglu is not your thing, the only other PG that I recommend you picking up on this entire list is Rudy Gay. The Rudy Gay jumper on very quick is different, plus he has a player build that is literally identical to Hedo, so even though he's 2 inches shorter at 6'8", they look like they're identical in terms of actually size, which is amazing. Plus, Rudy Gay has amazing post game, a 98 mid-range and a 96 3-point shot mixed with that beautiful Rudy Gay jumper, and it is over. 98 standing, 98 driving dunk. If you watch the gameplay that we did on Rudy, he literally was dunking on everybody as if they weren't even there. His playmaking is crazy. His defense all around is amazing, mixed with that player build that he has, and he just has that next level of defense, which is amazing. His rebounding is great. His speed is awesome, and the 58 Hall of Fame badges literally mean that this is an invincible Rudy Gay that can play point guard. It doesn't get better than that. So if you need a point guard, I think Rudy Gay or Hedo Turkoglu really are the only options that you should be looking for on this list. And then the other ones, you can kind of pick and choose the other percentages if you want. Overall, you could take any of these cards out here and have an absolute, joy of a time making a lineup with some of these. And I would even recommend picking up a few of them if you're just looking to fill out those spots. So hopefully, this helps you pick up some cards to fill up your lineup and just have a grand old time with. As we get on throughout 2K, a lot of the I guess better cards be a little bit expensive. I did check all of the Invincibles. None of them are up for a buyout quite yet. There are some that are close, like 140-ish K. So maybe one day we can see some down there. But let me know what you think about the video down in the comment section below. If there's any other cards that you think are below 100K that I should have shouted out and I didn't, let me know them. Hit the like button if you did enjoy, and hit that subscribe button. Again, thank you guys so much for hitting 10,000 subscribers. And now hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 15K. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.